Peace and blessings, everyone. I hate to come up with ideas while I'm high, because then when I come up with ideas when I'm not high, I get accused of being high. I was just thinking, um, I believe a couple of things. I believe that when a child becomes 16 years old, that should be the age of consent. If they want to leave home at that point in time, then it should be free and allowed. I believe we should get rid of 2 years of school. I think we have 2 years too many, and that will work perfectly. 18 minus the 2, 16. Because, the truth dictates that it is around that age that we start to, as they say, feel ourselves. Start thinking about our own independence, about our own rights. And, there's so many problems in the homes because we force them to go through that stage with somebody telling them who maybe they are or who they should be. The rules and everything, they understand. So they should be able to leave and find their way amongst the world. I mean, why do we hold on to our children for so long? See how quick they do in the animal kingdom? They be kicking them out. Find your way in the world. Get to it. I think 16 is that magic number. So what I was getting to, I was thinking about what could you do with a 16-year-old who just wanted to leave or want to be their own person and don't feel that the rules that they have to be abide to at home are just. They don't feel that they're fair, they're righteous. There are places, there's places like the camps and whatnot. But I start thinking something beyond that. If there can be a little city where they could go, they get their own little apartment. But the key is you gotta be monitored. I mean, if we don't trust them that much, you say, here, you go live on your own, you gotta go to this place. And it's totally for them, so they can go and struggle and figure out how they're gonna make it. And if they are able to, then they can move on. If not, then they can see it's time to go back home. Put in a couple more years of work of trying to learn and understand. Just an idea. True bless everyone. Peace and love. Look, y'all might not like some of my ideas and concepts, but somebody please at least tell me, what can we do to make this world better? Seriously. A horror movie, the concept of a dad who enjoys getting high, but when he does, he thinks of murder. So it's a battle between good and bad. What you got? I was talking to my dog JJ. Do we make enough movies around the real horrors of this world? We got our Jasons and Michaels and Freddys. But do we have enough about our real demons in the world? And if we do, why don't we still get the message? Ten little puppies sitting. Hey, y'all better not get serious. You hear me? I can play, but you better not get serious. 10 little puppies sitting under a tree. Found a hole, now he is free. 9 little puppies sitting under a tree. Heard hey Duke, he said I am he. 8 little puppies sitting under a tree. 1 ran real fast right up a tree. 6 little puppies sitting under a tree. One said, I must pee. One said I needed the nearest tree. One said I need the nearest tree. 5 little puppies sitting under a tree. The sky is bright, so he could see. 4 little puppies sitting under a tree. One was singing la-dee-da-dee. 3 little puppies sitting under a tree. One said next there'll only be I and thee. 2 little puppies sitting under a tree. One said, you are me and I am ye. Don't y'all have nightmares that y'all want to wake up from? If you knew you were dreaming, then what would you do in order to try to wake up? Shooting star. Peace and blessings, everyone. There's a user here on YouTube. Oh man. What is his name? He has the deconversion videos. Oh, what is his name? I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. Get so bad with names. I have to figure out a better way to remember names. I have to usually think of some associations. Man. Anyway, so his series is about how he came to deconvert from Christianity. He's talking about experience. Well, in his last video, I believe it's the last one, yeah, or this one before that, he spoke about how he actually went through a phase where he thought he was Jesus. I experienced that too. But in a way, I seriously do. And I know it could be a delusional thing, but because of the fact that I know it could be a delusional thing, does not make me not crazy? Ain't that you would say? Like, if you can say that you might be crazy, then you ain't crazy. And sometimes I have a fear that comes over me that I might get caught up in thinking I am and then come highly disappointed that I'm not. I think I had told you before, if I had one wish, oh, that's scary. I wish that I was Jesus Christ, because then I know all things will be coming, all the pain and suffering will come to an end, and so the the glory times can begin. But then as I think about that, and I recently actually, and I thought, well, is that being sort of, what would I think about? Is it selfish? Yeah, or why can't I just believe that the world was perfect without me having to be Jesus? Be Jesus. I think that's what I was getting to. Just choose that everybody just completely happy and in bliss, and that wouldn't be necessary. Well, I guess the reason for the Jesus thing is because of the truth of his importance here in this world. So as if I could be, I guess you can say, I mean, is it being realistic of being somebody supposed to be real? Then why would I not be that? And I'd even be willing if I had to go through the point of time of first going through his first life, his first suffering. I mean, because the second time is supposed to be all, he's coming back, and he ain't going away. So I thought I had to at least go through that, because once again, it's like I'm taking an easy way out. Yeah, I know it might be crazy, but like I said, truth. I don't know if I ever have spoken on my concept, which I'm calling Coma. That was a movie, Coma. It's about this man or this woman, and there's some strange things that occur in their life. Somebody claiming to wanting to awaken them. And so you go through it, and at the end you find out what it is that the person is actually only a brain in a lab. Did I tell you about my pyramid that I want to build? I was thinking of a pyramid. Originally I was thinking of like in Arizona, out there in the desert. Have this miles of land. Have this pyramid with 7 floors. Have my little oasis out there. At the very top of the pyramid will be an observatory. Maybe one of the strongest in the world. Out front I had these 2 large angels as you drive in the driveway. Maybe 50 feet tall. Onyx. one with his wings open, the other one with his wings closed. And I just think that Kevin Garnett has a perfect future to how we want the angel to look, his body to look. I just think he is a beautiful human being, a beautiful man. Had me a real racetrack, Indy 500 racetrack, real cars. People come out, can really race. A real racetrack with real cars. And some turtles. I was wondering if I could have a fish tank that extends up through the entire middle column. I wanted to look. Of course, I have an elevator. The windows could completely slide up, so it'd just be the floor would be totally open if you want it. Open to the night air. Done up. Oh, I forgot the reason I was even telling y'all that, because I was thinking about, well, if supposedly if I can believe it, I can achieve it. If I really just start verbally expressing myself, maybe that will add power to it. Remember, I don't want things for the material aspect of it. I just want it just because I have ideas of stuff I want to try. Just because I think it'd be cool. That's all. It's fun to try, experiment, try it out, try some more, create. That's all. Maybe one floor, an entire tropical garden. That reminded me. One floor tropical garden. So I have an idea. I'm wondering, in the the urban city areas like New York, it's not a lot of grass. They got to etch out parks, besides Central Park, but in projects, you can get these little areas. And then they be having these coolest things. They have to. Well, it's cool, but it's sad at the same time. They have to create these little parks. It's just in between some buildings. So anyway, the idea was if you could do that on the floor of a project building. Maybe at the top something where the whole thing is grass. So they don't have to worry about going outside that much. This whole floor is grass. Monitor, everybody knows you have to live there to be there. Park, maybe some trees up in there. And it's gotta be kept safe. Shouldn't be no problems. None. Hey, what's up with the black movies?
the Black experience movies, the African American experience movies, the Negro experience movies, the colored experience movies, the African experience movies, the nigger experience movies. What's up, Spike? I mean, there's so many stories to be told, and yet we're not telling them. It's time for an updated roots. I mean, going deep in the roots. The deep roots. There's a story to tell, and we're not telling it. If all there is my truth, then let me tell it. I would be willing to die for your greatest wish. Okay, to continue with my insanity. At the very moment I was thinking of the statement to tell you that I would die for your greatest wish, this airplane was flying through these stars. Now you can't see it. Yeah, you see that shooting star. But there's 4 stars in the shape of a diamond, or like a kite, or like when that plane hit right in the middle, across. I'm just saying. That's what I experienced. They said there'll be signs, but it just could be a sign of my insanity.